Okay, welcome back, guys. This is my third HTML video tutorials. In this tutorial, we are going to be discussing the basic examples. You're going to write. I'm going to show you examples of a web an HTML document. How you can start writing an HTML document. Your first HTML document, first HTML files. Okay. Let's open our um, notepad or our text editor, any type you have, whether it's notepad or notepad plus plus, whether it's context or anyone. Okay, all right, now let's open that. And this is what we already did in my previous tutorial, so we're gonna check them out and try to add and tweak it, probably add more tags, and show you example of how you can add some files or codes to your HTML files. You can also add images, how you can add images and stuff like that to your HTML files, links and stuff like that. Okay, now let's check this out. Now, first of all, I already told you in the introductory parts of the HTML tutorials that all HTML document will start with a type of with a type declaration, which is a document type. Now we must start with that. So in this video tutorial, now I'm using what we call HTML5. Now since we are in 2015, HTML5 came up in 2014, and everybody will start. All web designers, the most of them are using this doc type, HTML5 doc type. Now it's just like updating yourself from probably what you used to do to what it's the current thing. Okay, now we are not going to go back to HTML4 tags and stuff like that. That's not I'm not going to go back to that. So if you want to learn that, you need to go and do a little research about that using Google is available for you. Now if you want to do your assignment or you want to do anything, just go back there and research. Okay, all right, now this is HTML5 document type declaration. Okay, now all HTML document or file must start with this declaration type, doc type. This the less than sign, this sign, I don't know what it is anyway. I don't know what it is, and it must be there anyway. So the doc type and HTML, and this closing greater than sign. Okay, now this is, it must be inside what we call an angle bracket. Okay, now so you must start with that, and the HTML document itself begins with an HTML opening tags and HTML closing tag. As you can see, this is an HTML opening tag and this is an HTML closing tag. Now let me, okay, all right, now the visible part of every HTML document is between the body. Anything that is here, from here to here, is what is going to be displayed by the browser. Okay, anything that is between the opening tag, the body tag, and the closing body tag, like I told you, a closing tag is a tag that has a forward slash before the tag name. Okay, okay, so if you're opening any tag, you have to close it like this. Okay, like just what we have here, h1 opening tag and h1 closing tag. Okay, now this, anything that comes between the opening tag of the body opening tag and the closing body opening and closing tag is what is going to be displayed by the browser or on the browser, whatever as the case may be. Okay, and we also have what we call the headings tag. Headings tag are all the tag that starts with h, is either h1, h2, h3. They are heading tags. Now h1 is the big the how will I say, the biggest of all of them. You know, like for example, let's do this, let's check this out. Let me delete this and try to view this in the browser. Let's refresh this. Okay, we have the heading tag. this is the heading of this web page. Now I'm using h1, so if I now have um, this is okay, let me okay, h2 2 2 sorry 3 3 3 4 4. Okay, now let's try to view that in the browser. You will see that this will be the the heading with the big the I that has the largest or the biggest size. Okay, this one follows, this one follows, this one follows. So now let's view that in the browser. Okay, now you can see this is the biggest heading, seconded by this, followed by this, followed by this. This is h1, h2, h3, h4. Okay, now that is the heading tag. The heading tag, the heading is used to display the title of the web page. It's not like the title, the heading of the web page. Now for example, we have we always have like what's excuse me, okay, like if you're writing an essay, you say this is an essay about so stuff like that. Okay, so that's what it does, that's what it is. It is used to describe what the page is about, for example. Okay, now if let me try to view my browser and see if I have any news. It's been long I updated my browser. Okay, let's check this out. Preparation tips. Okay, read more. Now you see this, this is the heading of this article. Yes, this is the heading of this article. Okay, now let me try to view this. Good preparation tips for 2015 post UTME. View page source. Okay, you can see this h2, good preparation tips for 2015. I'm using h2 here, so that's what an heading is. It is used to describe it's the heading of a kind of an article in the page. Okay, now let's go to the next thing, which is the paragraph. So let me delete all this. Now the HTML paragraph are defined with the tag, with the p tag. P, you saw this before, p tag. Now for example, this is a paragraph, this is my first paragraph. Let me write the second one. This is my second paragraph. Okay, the paragraph is already there anyway. Second paragraph. Now let's try to view it in the browser and see. So while we're doing this, you also take some time and check them out on your own. So this is the first paragraph and this is the second paragraph. Now let's go to the next one, which is called the links. Links are, as the name implies, is what links you to another web page. Okay, it links you from a particular web page to another one. Okay, now let's try to see an example of a link. Now for example, now every link must start with an opening tag called a href is equal to, let's say, html, like yahoo.com. okay, this you can just write here, this is a Yahoo link, yahoo.com link. Now you close the tag, sorry, Now, sorry, HTTP, sorry, HTTP. I said, I wrote HTML. Okay, now this is a link. Okay, now the link's destination is specified in the href attribute. Now this is href attribute. Now anything that comes after this is equal to and a quote is the actual link to be linked to. Do you understand? Now attribute are used to provide additional information about HTML document. Attribute are used to provide additional information about an HTML document. Now it's telling you that this is the link you are supposed to, when someone opens click here. Do you understand? Now this is a link that is embedded here that will allow you to takes you to that will take you to the website that you want to go to. Okay, that is shown here. So for example, this is the opening tag for the link tag, and this is the closing tag. You can see we have our angle sorry, we are forward slash to indicate it's a closing tag. Now anything that is between these two tags is a description of what will happen. Okay, let's try to view that in the browser so I can explain it better for you. Okay, now you can see that this is the tag. This is where it ends. Now anything you write in between those two tags is what will display on the browser. Okay, now this is a yahoo.com link. Okay, let me remove this .com, a Yahoo link. Okay, let me refresh this. This is a Yahoo link. Now if for example I click on this link, it's gonna try to open yahoo.com. Now let me see. It's like okay. Now you've seen that it has opened yahoo.com. Let me show you how it looks again. So now this is the main tag, which is A. The main tag A is a link tag. Now this is the attribute. Now this attribute is where you define the website or the link you want to the user to access. Okay, you're trying to link up with. Okay, now that's cool, as cool as that. So now let's try to talk about the next one, which is an HTML image. Now HTML image are defined with the img tag. Now let's check this out. Now an image tag doesn't have a close tag. Image source, this is attribute, sorry, attribute for an image tag. Sorry, the image tag we have let me see if I have try to open this. It's like I have an image here. Now if you want to include an image in your document, in your HTML file, you have to make sure that the image is in the same folder with your web page. Okay, so if it's not in the same folder, you will have to link it up. The correct link to where the file is, you have to link it up. Okay, maybe I'll show you that later on. Okay, now it comes after the in between the quotes. Okay, now let's the alternate here, alt, means, let me check the time. I have to make the video short. Okay, wow, this video is gonna stop. Okay, maybe I'll okay, let's try the videos in the browser and see what's gonna happen. Okay, alright, see, this is it. This is what we are trying to talk about. Okay, maybe that's where we are gonna end this. See you in my next video.